I'll tell everyone you see that we are here live. What a big show we have today. I did some serious pre-production on today's show. Hopefully it'll all look great and sound great. It is Tuesday night. It is October the 5th. I am loving being here. This is about my 23rd or 24th in a row without missing, which makes me very happy. Some big people jumping in, I think, tonight right away. And I hope that Jeff Singer is here tonight. Certainly Jeff should be here. If he's not, we'll give him a hard time. Should be a lot of fun people joining in. If you are joining us in anywhere but the Stress Factory Facebook page, I'm going to ask you to jump over to the Stress Factory Facebook page because that's where we want to see you. That's where I can answer most of the emails and whatnot. I'm going to see if I can't get Matt to jump in there and help out a little bit as well. It's very difficult for me to try to stress this, but I have to get to the Stress Factory Facebook page. When you're everywhere, when you're on multiple locations, it's difficult for me to monitor all of the comments. So, and you're spread out that way. And tonight's show, you're going to want to comment. I've got some great photos we're going to show you from the early part of our careers. As many of you know, our 30th year anniversary began October 1. 30 years. 30 years of doing this dog and pony show, not here on the podcast. This shit didn't even exist when I started. But 30 years of being at the club. And like I said last week, I don't even know that I thought it could ever be a career. It was just something that I did. I don't know that I ever sat down and said, hey, this is going to be an amazing thing that we do. I don't know that. I can tell you that now I know it's my career. And as I've said in the past, thank God that I was able to keep this going because I believe that I have no other job skills. This is it. If I didn't make this work, I don't think anything would. So we're waiting for Vicky, who should be down here momentarily. Vicky's my partner, and she always tells me things like, I'm going to come on for exactly 20 minutes. I can't do any longer than exactly 20 minutes. And that's because she's also raising the kid, the baby, as I like to call her. She's 9 years old, and she's not a baby. She's my 9-year-old banana now, and I love her, but she's getting big. I also want to take a small moment to brag about my two girls at Michigan. My two girls at Michigan, both doing well. My Maddie called me tonight, just a little bit ago, about a half hour ago. She had a chemistry exam that she was stressed out beyond belief. She's actually throwing up, getting ready for the exam. And she's like, I didn't do well. You know, she's 21. She didn't cry. I had to cry for effect, but she was upset. She said she wasn't doing well. She was nervous, yada, yada, yada. Well, guess what? First chem exam, B+ among the top, I believe, 15% in the class. It was a miserably difficult exam, and Maddie kicked ass. Congratulations, Maddie Brand. I hope that you're watching. And Tabby, if you're watching, I know you're also kicking ass. And so my two girls at Michigan doing great. My young one at Village Elementary School today, 3rd grade, all by herself, got an A on 3rd grade chemistry. I could be making that part up, not really sure. Anyway, so look, if you're joining us, and I hope you are, I see some people coming in here now. We have Todd Hartpence saying hi, Denise, Mark Plowden saying hi, Matthew and Dave, hello. Here comes Vicky. I can hear her coming. Phil, hello. Vince Vaughn, Roger Gallo. Yeah, I aged 30 years. Vicky only aged 3. Pam Heilman.
Hey, Pam! She's getting married soon.
Pam Heilman. We're going to tell a quick Pam Heilman story.
Yes.
We are going to tell a Pam Heilman story.
Oh, my goodness.
We got to make sure. Thank you, Phil, by the way. Pam Heilman, you stay right where you are. Hello, Marino Rosario. We're going to tell. Can we jump right into a Pam Heilman story?
Yes, we can.
How many years ago did Pam work with us? First of all, say hello.
Hi. Sorry, I'm late. Sorry.
How long ago?
It was, I want to say,
Don't put too much on it. It's 15, 17. No, before that.
no, yeah, I want to say she worked for us 18 years ago because it was after Tabby was born, right?
I don't know, Pam, if you can give us an
Yeah.
update on how long ago that was,
Yeah.
we're going to tell. And there is Hiya Beautiful Vicky from Vince Vaughn. I didn't get a hello, Vinny.
Hi,
You're
Vince
beautiful.
Vaughn.
Brian
Yeah.
from Jersey's watching. Jerry Wood is watching. Pam, here comes the story.
All right, so you want to talk about the time we got the ransom letter?
The what?
The ransom note?
The ransom note.
Yeah, her dog was kidnapped.
Yeah, but no, I want to talk about how before the internet, with crazy sold out shows,
Oh, yeah.
one human being with a desk phone that rang nonstop, and Pam could manage, it didn't matter, 500 calls a day, 600 calls a day,
Oh, yeah, nonstop. On the
bing,
phone.
bing, bing. But here's the part that used to make me laugh. Pam was a professional. Pam, I hope your husband isn't watching. Pam married?
Oh, she's getting married.
Getting married. It doesn't matter now. 20 years ago. Pam was the biggest phone flirt.
Oh, guys constantly coming in looking for Pam.
Oh my God.
Constantly
come in-
looking in for Pam.
They're coming to see Chris Rock. You excited to see Chris Rock? Yeah. Where's Pam?
Where's Pam? Where's Pam?
Always wanting.
Always looking for Pam.
Yeah. And they give me, yeah. Pam really likes me. And I'm like, you and 700 other guys. She would handle the phones.
Yeah.
Before the internet, get every show sold out. She used to check them in too, right? Was she checking in or no?
Yeah, she worked the door as well.
She worked. Yeah, because she would be at the door, and we'd be like, "All right, Pam, move it along."
Right. Oh, you know what? I think she only came out. She only came out to the door because at that time your mom worked at the club, and then my mom worked at the club.
Yeah, and Pam was. Pam was tough as nails.
She was.
Beautiful girl. And God Almighty, Pam, you had so many men.
She became a nurse. You know that, right?
Huh?
She went on to become a nurse.
That makes sense. Nurses are big flirts. Every time I'm with a nurse, they're flirting. I didn't know Pam became a nurse. I know that she was.
Are you not friends with her on Facebook?
I am, but Pam never contacted me. I think she's mad at me still for the Christmas party thing. I'm just kidding.
Just
Pam.
made that up. You totally just made that up.
But Pam had a dog named Yuli.
Uli.
Uli.
You always called it Uli.
Yeah, because I can't hear.
Uli.
But wait, let's talk a little bit more about Pam. All right. So first of all,
She used to bring the dog to work.
bring the dog to work. But she was uber organized,
Yep.
uber driven. Didn't she go work at a gym for a while too?
No, she used to be a professional ballroom dancer. And so she opened her own studio.
She opened her own studio.
She owned her own studio, and then she became a nurse.
And then she became a nurse. And I'll bet you right now, she nurses more people. And I'll bet you if people die when she's with them, if they're guys, right before they die, they go, "This one loves me." Because Pam made everybody love her.
Right. But her dog was kidnapped from the club. Literally, her dog was kidnapped.
Dog napped.
Dog nap, sorry. So she used to keep her dog in what is now the green room. And I don't remember.
There may be comics watching.
So?
The
It's now
dog,
the green
the
room.
rug has been changed. But Pam's
Yeah.
dog never messed. All right, guys.
No, it doesn't matter.
Hi,
So,
Ron Ginsberg. How are you? Good.
basically, I don't remember the whole story, but suddenly the dog was missing. Richie worked for us at the time.
Yeah, Richie.
And we were, Pam was frantic and we were frantic and everyone was frantic. And we got a ransom note from the person that kidnapped her dog from the
That's
stress
right.
factory.
And you said, don't negotiate with terrorists. Let them kill the dog.
I did not say that, you liar.
Vicky said, you know what? I don't give a shit. Did we get the dog back?
No, of course we got Uli back.
Did we pay for Uli?
I don't remember what
Pam,
happened.
you owe me money.
I don't remember what happened. But, I mean, the person wasn't asking for a whole heck of a lot of ransom. It was like a couple $100.
Did we pay? Pam, did we pay to get your dog back or did you pay?
I don't remember.
I don't remember. I remember
Mm-hmm.
Richie messing up buffets. It would be not enough food. And he would always try and blame Pam.
Oh, did he really? I don't
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that.
yeah. Oh, yeah, God, the fucking Pam told me we had 82 reservations. Fucking Pam. And And Pam be like, Richie, no, I didn't, because Pam would. But was Pam a crier?
No.
She never, Pam, I never made you cry. Did I make Pam cry?
You've made everybody cry, Vinny.
It's
Not a good reputation.
No one cries. No one cries.
Oh.
Ryan Ginsberg would say hi to some other people.
Hi, Ron.
Vinny, okay, Pam said that I placed an ad in the paper, announced at all the shows that you'd give free dinner on a show for a year to anyone who found Uli.
Oh, that's
I am the
right.
nicest human being. I am so amazing.
That's
And-
right.
Pam, is that how the dog got returned? Ryan Ginsberg, hello. Pam, of course. John Holcomb, Chris J. John, Doug Fitzgerald, hello, Lori and Jay Green, and John Palermo, Ryan Ginsberg.
It's Ron Ginsberg's birthday
It is,
on Friday.
Okay, we're talking about a dog I saved, okay?
sorry.
Ryan Ginsberg is going to have to wait, okay? There are very few bosses in this world that would offer free dinner and a show. Pam, is that how we got the dog back? Please tell us. Roger Gallo just tuned in. So, and Pam, you're going to want to hang in here for a bit because we're going to show you some great pictures, and these are just the beginning of what we'll do coming up here.
I actually came a picture. I wish I knew Pam was going to be watching because when I was finding these pictures, I came across a picture of Pam and Uli.
Well, you don't want to put Pam's picture up now because she's getting married. Immediately, guys will fall in love with her again, and you don't want that because she's getting married. I swear to you, if you're watching, here's Pam on the phone. Here's Pam on the phone taking a simple reservation. Hi, coming early. Wink, wink.
She was not. No, she was very friendly, and people really liked
I'm
her.
in the back in a closet. Oh, and the conditions of our office. Pam wasn't in that little coat closet office, was she?
At first, she was in the coat closet office. Yeah. So this is terrible.
There's no
It
room.
sounds like a sweatshop.
It's what?
It sounds like a sweatshop.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It
So our offices, for anyone that's ever looked in the back, the offices are tiny. And at the time, we had taken a old,
Dry prep.
basically a big closet, and we converted it into an office. And so Pam's original office was in the coat closet. And that's where she started. What happened?
Pam's telling a story. I'm gonna have to read the story.
Okay, read this story.
Pam said that once I yelled at her in front of a customer, and I was trying not to laugh. Maybe I was goofing, and you came back 10 minutes later and cracked up about the whole thing. I couldn't help but be okay with it. So I must have yelled at her in front of a customer, which I'm sorry for, because you were hands down one of the absolute best.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
One
He
of the
says
best.
that all the time, Pam. He says that all the time.
We really do. We talk about you a lot. And Vicky will say, oh, stop talking about that bitch.
I do not. I do not.
Let's get into our 30-year anniversary. Because we have some pictures from our Vicky and Vinny live show.
Right. Well, tomorrow I'm going to post the pictures that we took at the show. So if I didn't take a picture with my camera, but I took it with your camera, if you could send them to info@stressfactory.com.
Yeah, and Pam,
And so we can post them.
if you have any pictures, Pam, from your time here,
Yeah.
the
we would
more
love
the
to.
merrier, because we're going to put up a lot of pictures of our years. And I want to find out what year you were there. I think, were you there for 2001? Were you there for 9/11?
She was there for 9/11.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Wow.
And
We don't mean that Pam was, we don't think Pam was responsible.
No, Vinny. Why is the light flickering?
I don't know why. It's making me crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's making me crazy. No,
Let me
Pam.
fix that. It's making me nuts. I
So
can't work like that.
Pam started working for us before
Vicky's
I had
wearing
Maddie.
an all gray jumpsuit.
It's in style, jerky. You know what? It's in style. Yeah. Coming from the guy that dresses like Crocodile Dundee.
Years and years and years ago. I just saw your outfit. It looks like you're ready to teach gym class.
It's
Get
in
those ropes!
style.
Get those ropes. All right. So first we're going to start out. We're going to start out with a photograph. This is one of my favorite photos from our anniversary show. I love this photo of you. I love it. This is a picture of our anniversary show. It's a picture of me on stage, obviously, and Vicky is there.
Which a customer pointed out you had the same shirt on the previous Saturday too. I don't know. Yeah, we gotta.
All right.
We gotta.
Take it easy. I like the shirt.
I know you do, but we gotta spice up your wardrobe.
Could you imagine if my shirt matched my pants like your outfit right now? That would be odd.
You know what? It's in style.
So there's a shot, and I love that shot. I really love that shot. And the thing about it is that shot captures Vicky laughing. And, I say it all the time, I love working with Vicky. Not necessarily right now, but on stage in particular, I love it. And our 30th anniversary was really just one of those nights that we loved it. Really loved it. Let's find some other pictures here. This is a picture.
Yeah, show the staff. So
of the staff.
Yeah.
Of the staff that night.
Right. We were celebrating.
Yeah, this is the picture of the staff that came in. And we have a 30-year cake in front of us. In this picture, the kitchen staff, the wait staff, me, Vicky, Patty, who is our office manager, Derek is a general manager, Lauren, who works in the office. Who else? Oh, Doug Jones in the back. Way in the back, in the dead center, behind Vicky, Patty, and another girl. That's actually Bailey. He's not a girl.
No, yeah, I don't know
But
why
he's
you
got
said.
great hair.
He does have gray hair.
Great hair. And he's standing next to Derek, who I think at one point maybe had great hair. I'm not 100% positive. But right now, that's a great shot of the crew that was in that night for the Vicky Vinny live show.
Yeah. Do you have the picture of who we met on Saturday night?
I didn't load it.
Oh, man.
I didn't load it. But I can load that for next week.
Right. And then also, do you have the other picture of who stopped in Friday night?
Of what?
Of who stopped in Friday night?
Yeah, that'll be for next week. This is all about the 30-year anniversary night.
Okay,
What are you
well,
talking about? The guy we met at the football game?
who stopped in Friday night
I know
for
it's
the
not
Brewer show?
that was Saturday night.
No, that was Friday night, Goof.
Oh, you're right. It was Friday night. Who did we meet Saturday?
Chris Christie.
Oh, Chris Christie. Yeah, we met Chris Christie.
We met Chris Christie on
I've
Saturday.
met him before.
I have not. So.
And here's a little something for you. I say to Vicky, come on, let's get a picture of Chris Christie. And this is Vicky, nah.
Nah, I'm good. But then Vinny did this while he's there. Vicky, come on. Vicky, come on. So then it's insulting if I don't get up to take the picture with Chris Christie.
And this is what Chris Christie sees through the glass. Because we were at the Rutgers Stadium watching the Ohio State-Rutgers game. And here's Vicky. Nah, I don't want that. And Chris Christie sees it. And I'm like, get up. You can't just... Vicky said, nah,
well,
I don't need that
because he
shot.
was also standing with mutual friends of ours. He was standing with friends that we have mutual friends with.
Who are you talking about? Why are you talking? We can tell them who our mutual friends are. Who are you talking about?
I know the Macells. He was with those friends that are friends with the Macells, our friends.
And you don't remember the guy's name?
He's a lawyer and she's a judge.
I don't remember his name either. Don't feel bad. I have it upstairs. Very nice. He's met us before.
Mm-hmm.
You know what the best moment was? Arroyo? The best moment. Chris Christie, I opened up for Max Weinberg at the Count Basie Theater. And Chris Christie was supposed to come see me, but he was running late. So he missed my opening set, but I had a very good opening set. And after the show, I went downstairs into the green room area. And this is after Max is done. Chris Christie is talking to a naked from the waist up Max Weinberg, which I could never understand. Like, in other words, if you're talking to another man, put a shirt on, unless you're at the beach, right? If you're at the beach. But Max Weinberg's a rock and roll star, and he's got a shirt off, and Max's mother's there, and I'm coming up from behind them all, and I hear Max Weinberg's mother go, he was so funny. You should have seen him. He was just terrific. And then Max goes, oh, there he is right there. It's Vinny Brand. And I meet Governor Christie, and I say to him, he was governor at the time. I said, hey, you missed my show. You should have seen it. Whatever. Now, Saturday, I see him, and I go, I'm going to go say hi to him. And I'm going to tease him, and I forgot. I thought it was his mother that saw the show. Well, when I go out there, it wasn't that he was dismissive, because I'm sure he's nice enough, but he wasn't warm. Like, if we run into Phil Murphy, who we also know, he's warm.
Yeah.
Hey, Vinny Brand. They'll go, hey, Vicky Brand. Phil's a nice, genuine guy. And I'm not name dropping. I just know a lot of governors. Okay. The only governor that we don't know Oh, I don't know him. Vicky does. Cuomo. Vicky has felt the warm embrace of Andrew Cuomo. That's terrible. Anyway, so I go up to say hi to Christy,
Right.
and they're with another couple. And when I say hi, he's just a little bit not necessarily like overtly warm. And the wife goes, oh, to her husband, oh my God, that's Vinny Brand, which made me feel so good. Because then Chris Christie's like, well, man, I should pay attention. I'm
Yeah.
meeting someone that my friends think is important. And we knew them because we got him into a show. I forget what show we got him into, but it was a big show. And so then I call Vicky out to take the picture with Christy. She wants no part of it, offends him a little bit. And
I didn't offend him. I'm sure he sees it all the time. I just didn't want to get up and go take the picture. But I did go up and I took the picture. And it's funny because we took it with Chris Christie, the other couple, and then the Scarlet Knight.
the Scarlet Knight,
Yeah, he jumped in the
mascot.
picture. The mascot, Rutgers mascot, jumped in the picture.
whose head is slightly smaller, whose cartoonishly large mascot head is smaller than Governor Christie's.
It is, yeah. Governor Christie does have a abnormally large head, and so he does. He just does.
Phil Murphy's head is a normal size.
Phil Murphy's head is normal size.
Phil has
Yeah,
a normal. In fact, if they ran against each other,
yeah.
That would be the
Chris Christie does have a big head, and not in just the ego way, but
he has that too.
yeah. I don't know him, so
Phil
whatever.
does not have a big ego.
Yeah, but so Sunday we're having friends over for dinner, and Vinny shows the picture of us on Sunday, and someone was like, "Oh my God, yeah!" And Vinny goes, "Yeah, well, we're Chris Christie," and he was like, "Oh no, I was looking at the Rutgers Scarlet mascot. I
Oh,
thought
yeah.
I thought that was so cool that you were in that picture with the mascot."
With the
And I'm like,
mascot.
not the former governor, but with the Rutgers mascot.
He's going to run for president, he says.
He did say that. Yeah.
The only thing he didn't say was, can I have a donation?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was our meeting with Chris Christie.
Right.
We also met Mark Battaglia, who played in the NFL.
Yes.
And yeah, I can say this about Mark Battaglia.
He was very nice.
So nice.
Very nice.
But I guess I don't mean to sound weird. He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was
Oh,
good
so you
looking.
noticed that.
He was very quick-witted too. He was a very warm person.
As warm as Cuomo. I will tell you that. So they're going to introduce me to Mark Battaglia, but I'm with Huey from the nightclub, and I go, watch this handshake. And Mark Battaglia played in the NFL, played for Rutgers, played for Tampa Bay. They had a serious career. And I give him the fish, okay? And he shakes my hand, and everyone starts laughing. And then I'm only kidding you. I give him a real handshake. He goes, I didn't care. I said, actually, Mark, you did care. There were two possible reactions. One was, and the other one was, and he gave just a hint of the first reaction. But a very nice guy.
Yeah, he was very nice.
Director of Athletic Program Development,
Something like that. Yeah.
something like that. And I was a little annoyed because I'm like, why? He's 6'4",
Yeah.
still cut
Yeah.
and still very good looking
Yeah.
and very, very nice.
Yeah, he was very
I
nice.
wanted him to spill something on him because normally I'm the best looking person in an environment. But he just blew it out. Very, very nice.
Yeah. Well, I think we should say who stopped by Friday night because that's super cool too.
Okay, so Friday night, and then we'll put the picture up next week. You go ahead.
So Friday night, the Jim Brewer, as many of you know, was at the club, and the first show had just broke, and I was out talking to customers, and all of a sudden I see these men start walking by in the back and walking in, and I think to myself, oh, well, maybe somebody's got to use the bathroom from the second show, and like they're cutting across to go to the bathroom, and then I see one guy go, then two guys, and then two more guys, and I'm like, what? Who? Why are we letting this party in? You know, and I think
It's
maybe
an entourage.
It is an entourage, and I'm thinking, well, maybe it's a bachelor party, and they're coming in because they're like, you know, they got the cap. One's got the cap on, like they're big and burly, and they're walking in.
Oh, they're big and burly.
Yeah, and then Derek comes up and whispers to me and says, "Rogan is here.
Yeah, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan is here."
He's the biggest comic. Period.
Oh yeah,
And
Joe Rogan is the biggest.
he was at Steakhouse 85 having
Yeah.
dinner. found out Brewer was next door, came over to say hello to us and Brewer. And Rogan, I've known, but we're not buddies. But I admire Joe. I like Joe. I think Joe does the same. He always says nice things about us on the podcast. Yeah. And if any of you have a connection to Joe, man alive, would I love to do that podcast. I did talk to Bill today. I'm trying to set that up.
Bill Burr?
Bill Burr. But Rogan's hands, when I shook his hands, his hands, like each one of his one fingers is 3 of mine. He has some serious, like this is a guy that you just don't want to tangle with. Not that I want to tangle with a lot of men.
But he was super gracious. So he hung out with Brewer for a bit. And then one of our close friends' daughter and her boyfriend were still, they're just hanging out, trying to wait to see when Rogan came back out. And he was so gracious. He took a picture with them.
He did. And I didn't ask for a picture.
I know, you should have.
And I go back and forth because I don't want to bother anybody.
Right.
And all right, so, I don't know. I wish I got the picture, Joe. If you're hearing this, it was just me trying to be professional and not bother you. But Joe Rogan, I mean, the big a banana as you can get. The 2 biggest stars to ever walk in the club now would be Rogan and Seinfeld.
Yeah.
And Chris Rock, Ray Romano, Kevin James.
Yeah.
A lot of big ones over 30 years. A lot of big ones.
Yeah.
By the way, Pam, Todd Harpence, the pudding is fattening.
Oh my God. So I have to send the video that Cassie made of eating the pudding tomorrow. I was going to put it up. What do you look?
Pam claims that one time I said I would not buy her a desk that she found on the side of the road because I wouldn't give her a desk. We had no budget then, Pam. We had no budget.
That doesn't surprise me,
We love
Pam.
you too, Pam. We really do love you.
That doesn't surprise me.
Hello, Minnie Warner and Kevin and Christy Von Klein. Let's show some more great pictures. I'm going to show you a picture of many years ago. And I met Vicky when she was 22 years old.
22.
And neither one of us had a pot to piss in. But Vicky was a promising student at Rutgers University on her way to working with handicapped people.
Well, I was going to school for physical therapy, but at that time I did my internship with handicapped people. I worked with the state. I worked for the state, yeah.
And she was just a beautiful girl, inside and out. And so I started courting her. She did not like me in the beginning. Vicky hated me in the beginning.
You were loud.
But
you still loud. I know. I've adjusted.
It's an acquired taste. It's like anything. Fireworks are loud when you're going to baby. That noise is bothering me, but you get to like it. Here's a photo of Vicky. This is probably 6 months into dating. No, longer.
No, we were living together at that point. This is a year and a half.
Into dating. At 5 a.m.
Yeah.
After a very late night of work, you can see this shot of Vicky right here. At about 5 a.m. on our very plush, you can see the curtains behind her. We spent a lot of money.
Yeah, so that's our towel curtains. That dish was my stepmother's, and I'm positive that's funfetti cake.
The what?
That's funfetti cake because I used to come home and eat cake.
I think it is funfetti cake. And I think in this photograph, we can see that you just washed your hair because back then we washed the cigarette smoke out of our heads every night.
Oh, yeah. We'd come home and we'd have to shower because we smelled so bad.
I don't even know if you shower, but I'm just trying to give you an out here because your hair looks pretty bad.
You're so rude.
But this is back in the day when Vicky would just, no matter what we had to do, Vicky did it.
Well, remember back then we were working like crazy, crazy hours.
Yeah.
And we would sleep, like I would nap in the lawn chair in the back office. We'd nap in the back of the car.
And the lawn chair was
literally
acceptable
a lawn
office
chair.
furniture at that point in time.
Yeah, we had a lawn chair. And you had said to me, give me 5 good hard years like this.
5 good hard years.
5 good hard years like this.
I think we can tell now I was fucking lying.
Well, for me, that coincided with the birth of Maddie. So then I pulled back because of 5 years, and I literally
stopped working because of Maddie?
No, I pulled back because of Maddie.
I'm just kidding.
So because the night I went I went into labor. I was working, closing that night.
Yeah.
I was running across chairs, and Lou Marcy, the bartender, yelled at me. He said, "Get off those chairs. You're going to have the baby in the club." And I said, "No, no, no." And I drove home 2:30 in the morning. I talked to you on the phone. I went to bed 4:30. My water broke. I was so pissed because that was going to be the only time in my life, because I started working when I was 12. And
Not for me.
no, but I was going to have a month off.
I sound more and more like Cuomo.
Yeah. I was going to have a month off, and my water broke. I didn't get my month off.
Oh, yeah, a month off. Yeah, that was going to be your last night of work.
Yeah, I was going to be the last night of work. Mm-hmm.
And I think we could see that Vicky looked, very much in love. And here's why. This is me many years ago in the beginning.
Styling. Yeah. So, but this was nice, that this picture, because you actually have a white T-shirt on with your shorts, where back then you like to wear like all khaki, like Crocodile Dundee or Steve Irwin, the alligator guy.
Yeah, I grew out of that. Unlike you, who grew into the gym teacher motif.
And style.
I wish I could show this outfit right now. You see her top. The pants are exactly.
No, they're not. They're a lighter color, and it's in style.
I'm telling you right now.
And the shoes match too. See?
Oh my God! You have no business. Put your leg down. You don't know if Cuomo's watching.
So I actually have to boogie out because
No. There's a few more pictures.
I have to get Cassie
You
to bed.
can do this. You can do this. Now, Vicky always like to say to people how I'm homeless. If you look up here, I don't know if you can see my cursor in the clock area. The clock in Vicky's kitchen. The clock had mold in it. The clock.
I had a home though.
Huh?
I had a home though.
You had a home that was full of mold. And
Doesn't matter. I still had a home.
Yeah, that was Vicky's original apartment. Now we'll go through some more of these shots real quick to get down. Good.
I do have to go.
I
So
know
I
you
have
have
to.
to.
Cassie has homework to do.
Just react. Here's Vicky. This is a shot of Vicky as a waitress in the club, and we did not show this shot the other night. I don't believe.
No, we did, because
Did
you
we?
said that I obviously had a bad attitude.
Bad attitude. Look at your face. Holy cow. Like it's a snarl. It's this absolute snarl that Nancy, who is another very hard worker,
Yeah.
always snarl at people. Vicky's making Nancy look like Mickey Mouse in this photo. But this is back. This is the Apex shirts.
Yeah.
So this is back when Josh Pollock was in love with you.
No, he wasn't in love with me. He
Oh, my
hung out
God.
at the club all the time. He was not in love
No,
with me.
Josh Pollock so much tried to
Yeah.
date you. Just relax.
No, I can't relax.
Oh my
I have
God.
to go.
All right,
You
just get through
always
the
do
photos.
this.
Just get through the photos.
He always does this. He ropes me in for a certain time, and then he's always like, longer.
Now, many of you know that we built the tent out in an area that was originally a parking lot. There's a photograph of what it looked like when we very first started that area, what we had to chop up, which we showed the other night at our live show. We had to dig this area up. The blacktop in this area was 8 to 10 inches thick, and there were multiple layers. It took us a very long time to dig this up by hand, and it was an incredible amount of work. We did get a machine in to do some of it, but the vast majority of the work to dig it up was done by hand. And I have to tell you, no small task. Now, you're saying to yourself, Vinny, did you do it by yourself? I did. I did it by myself. I didn't have permits. We just started digging stuff up. But I had people help me with the job. And these are the guys, and I look killer in this shot right here. I look like young Marco Battaglia. Shorter. I saw the face. I saw the face.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
He's better looking than me.
No, he's not better looking than you, but
think
I don't
he
know.
might be.
I'm thinking you're not really styling there. I'm
not what?
thinking you're not really styling there. No.
Styling. I'm outside running a job site with 2 different guys. And if you look at this shot, back here in the background is the mercury vapor lights that we put in.
Oh, really?
We put those lights in a long time ago to light that up. Originally, it wasn't lit. It was just a dark alleyway. Standing with me here is Jose in the red shorts, who was from
Haiti.
Haiti. No, Dominican. Dominican Republic, other side.
Oh, yes.
And he was one of our original very hard workers, great guy.
Mm-hmm.
And is that Franco?
No, that's not Franco.
Who is that?
Someone I think you just hired.
Huh?
Someone you just hired to help out.
Just a day labor?
Mm-hmm.
Don't make me sound like one of those guys.
No. So, but I am going
No,
to.
there's 2 more shots. Will you please?
Sweetheart, I have to put Cassie to bed.
Oh my God, Vicky.
And she has to
just
do her
2 more
homework.
shots. This is a shot. This is my new favorite shot of Vicky. This is my favorite shot. Laughing, having fun, me, very serious. This represents how our life has become. Vicky, living it up, having a blast.
Vinny working.
Me working my ass off. Actually, who is my favorite person to make laugh?
All right.
Say it.
No, you're
Say
getting
it.
all goofy. Let's go.
Don't be afraid to say it.
Keep moving to the last picture. I gotta put Cassie
My
to bed.
favorite person to make laugh is Vicky. Always my favorite person to make laugh. And I gotta tell you, like it just she makes me happy. And when she's laughing, I enjoy life. Now I'm gonna show you one more shot, and this will be our last shot for the night. So Vicky and I meet, and I desperately want to date her, but I'm taking it slow. So we went out one day before we actually started dating, and we're with Bobby McKinnon, who was also in love with you.
He was not. Will you stop? He was not. He was just friends.
Bobby, okay.
Stop.
All right. I think Bobby was trying to date Vicky. And you know, I don't even care because all those guys that tried, and I ended up with Vicky. And Vicky never dated Bobby, right?
No.
Did you date Josh?
No.
Don't say it like that. You're insulting to Josh. This is a shot of Vicky and I at a playground. Where were we? Where were we, you think?
That is in Highland Park.
Is that Highland Park?
Mm-hmm. That's Highland Park.
So we're out on a promotion run. You can see I'm wearing god-awful George Costanza shorts. And my legs look very, very pasty white in this photograph. And Vicky, adorable again. And this shot I like this shot.
Yeah, it's a fun shot.
Because this is when I figured out that we were more or less simpatico.
Yeah.
You could let your hair down, literally, and ride a swing. You were much younger than me. I shouldn't have been riding swings at that point. But that's one of the times I said to myself, okay, I can love this girl.
Yeah.
And then we weren't going to get married, right?
Right?
We were not going to get married. I was never going to get married again. And then you asked me the big question.
Yeah.
You said, would you ever get married again and have children? And I said, well, for the right girl, I would. And that would be you. And so, by the way, a lot of people I didn't get to say hi to. I'll do it now.
So, all right. So I'm going to jump off now because I have to go put Cass to bed. But so good night, everybody.
Good night, Victoria. I love you. Can you put your microphone down?
Yeah, I'm like squeezing in here. We have to move this. Like, it's too.
Okay, so Pam Heilman has another part of the story.
Okay.
Of course, on our interview, you were also answered the questions I had, which were one, what will this position entail? Vinny, well, we're not sure yet. That's what I said to her.
Yeah.
Pam then said, okay, so what are the hours? I said, well, we're not sure yet. LOL, we'll see where I'm going with this. And when I sat down and talked to Vinny, he just wanted to know who my favorite comic was. And I struggled a bit. I think I said Joey, bag of donuts. And oh my goodness, I knew nothing about the business of comedy, but I think I learned fast. You did indeed learn fast.
She did.
So listen, thank you, Vicky. Thank you for joining us here for a while. And I'll close it out here. So it's our 30th year, and there are a lot of big things happening and coming. I'm going to start putting up more interactive Tuesday nights, more photographs from history. I'm going to find the shots of the comics that have been through our doors, find the employees like Pam that have just been a big part of our lives. And Pam, if you're still watching, you should know that you, Maria Tyrell, Bobby McKinnon, Amanda Yeager, I could go on and on and on, and we will. And more recent employees, Mark McCoy, of course, and Megan Buckley, and so many great people that have been part of our lives, are still part of our lives, and helped us get where we are in these 30 years. And without you, we couldn't have done it. And without a lot of help from the city of New Brunswick, next week I'm going to tell a great story about Tom Bogdan, the director of New Brunswick Economic Development. I'm going to say a couple quick things in closing. Number one, keep supporting our great city in New Brunswick. Keep supporting that club in Bridgeport. More than ever, We need your support because here comes winter, and who the hell knows what's going to happen in winter. Rob Schneider just added Sunday night in New Brunswick. It's going to be packed out. Ryan Davis this week, Lou Berger this week, next week in Bridgeport, Rodney Laney. Listen, there's just some great shows coming up, and I want you there. Bassem Youssef. So we want you there. Spread the word for us. As always, those of you who sent stars, we love you. Thank you so much. Keep joining us on the Stress Factory Tuesday night live stream. We'll be adding more and more as we go forward. Mike K, our sound guy, love you. And I'm going to just answer some of these other comments real quick. Vinny Pava, 30th year reunion. That's a great idea, Vinny Vaughn. Pam Hyman, you know we love you. David, Ivan Cohen, good night. Good night to all. Denise Rodriguez, Matthew, Beth Ann Griller. Hello, Beth Ann Griller. I coach one of her kids in soccer. Roger Gallo. Is at the playground. I lured her to. That's very funny. Frank Kelly, hello. Denise, you know we love you. And so I am going to say good night. And if I didn't, Phil Manta, thank you. Chris John and all of you. I love you. I will see you next Tuesday night. Let's do 30 more years at both of these venues. Good night to all. Share the stream. Thanks, guys.